Hi, this is Roger Conrad. I'm the Chief Strategist of Portfolio 2020. What I want to talk about today are just some general market comments. I know people are very worried about a number of things these days. A few weeks ago, I cited I call them the four horsemen. You know, the Gulf oil spill, which continues to rage out of control, worries about the European debt crisis, greater regulation in the United States and higher taxes, and finally the threat of a big W second recession. I think these are all valid concerns. I do think people have gotten maybe a little carried away. The flash crash last month, a tremendous outswelling of panic of many investors. It really revealed what I think is a very high level of fear in the market, a very high level of disbelief, a very high wall of worry if you're an optimist, which bull markets always have to climb that wall of worry. But people were just on the fence. People were just ready to jump. I think a lot of stops were executed. People have been setting these things very close to the prices of the securities they own. A lot of people are using trailing stops, which tick up. So, one thing what a lot of people don't understand is that when a stop is executed, it's basically just a sell order. It doesn't guarantee you that you're going to get out at that price. And if enough people are issuing stops at the same level, the bottom drops out. And of course, that's what we saw in the flash crash. That's what we've seen in some of these days when it seems like the selling picks up on rumors. The rumor that China would not be holding on to euros any longer, that it would be dumping all its euros. That was enough to set off a mini crash in intraday. Of course, China came on and said that's, of course, nonsense, and the market was up the same day. But again, tremendous level of fear out there. And like I say, these are worries, and these are that people need to be at least concerned about with their individual companies. But if you own good companies, there's no reason at all to be panicked out in these flash crashes or sell-offs in the wake of that are many of which triggered by these whipsaws, people getting in and out of stop losses. Stick with the companies you own, and be sure of what their fundamentals are. But as long as those are solid, as long as those underlying businesses are strong, as long as they're adhering to management guidance, as long as they're doing what they say they're going to do, no reason to get rid of them whatsoever. In this week in Portfolio 2020, we're doing something new. We've actually put together we're putting together a monthly issue that you'll be able to download all at once, everything that's happened in a month. And one of the features of that is a portfolio update, which I've authored. It's now up on the site. And I've looked at the companies that we own, looked at their reporting, and basically assessing whether they're still on track for being those types of companies that could make up the 21st century Dow going forward. Companies that are tacking with the times, that have really latched onto some sort of major demographic or cultural, social, or technological trend, and they're riding that. Whether they're big companies that are using those using these trends to tack and take their 20th century dominance into the 21st century, or if they're small companies that are just developing these new processes and technologies. And I think if you read the article, you'll see that our picks are right on target, and things are going well in that regard. They've been knocked around like everything else, but again, you want to look at price sell-offs in these things as opportunities for buying. We will be taking profits in some of these if they should happen to really go up a lot going forward. We will probably be, in all likelihood, selling some of these if as their businesses don't live up to what we see. But if you look at this article, you'll see that these are measuring up, and that we are in good shape with them. Sell-offs are buying opportunities. So that's all I have to say today. I look forward to chatting with you next time.